Welcome to Friday Fails.
Kids edition. ... But why?
Episode number 10. If you're new here, what we do is we take subscriber submitted videos. We break them down if there's any falls or close to it to help keep you guys in a safer environment.
All right, we're just gonna go ahead and get started with this first one. One thing I want to say, and listen.
Go ahead, say it. Whatever you got to say.
I'm into pink. I think it's cool, but pink fender and dead giveaway, something rowdy's about to happen.
100%. We got Jasper Petty. All right, here we go.
Oh, man. The old digger. Oh, onto the handlebars.
Come on, Javen. You almost killed your buddy.
It's Haven, man. It's Haven.
I call him Javen. We go way back.
Man, he was giving her right there coming into that corner. This is a good one to break down.
This is a great one to break down.
So first thing that I see is he's out of position. You want to be standing and braking coming into a section like this. Second, his braking point's late.
Yes.
He's braking late into the berm. A lot of riders do that. And it gives you the illusion that you're coming into the corner really, really fast. But what happens, it makes a notchy corner, and you end up digging right in the middle of the corner like he did a lot of times and losing traction right there.
You got to know your conditions and understand that in a fluffy turn like this, you want your wheels to be placed at the base of any berm. You don't want to be in that berm. As soon as the front tire gets in there, it sucks it in like quicksand, and then you expect that there's going to be support, so your body position doesn't support the bike moving away from you. So it's just one of those things that over time you understand that you want to use that berm to catch your wheels when they're sliding, not necessarily support your bike on a lean. All right, we've got Aiden here, coming from William Champion. Wow, cool last name.
Roll film. We're two-stroking. Oh,
all right.
Oh, look at him. He's looking over like,
he's like,
boy.
This is real bad.
Oh boy.
Okay, so we just paused it right after the mistake happened, and it's just I think this is just another situation kind of like the last video, is not truly understanding the surface that you're on and how you have to adjust your bike to that surface. So in North Carolina, you have a real clay-based kind of dirt, and if there's any water on it, it's slick. If it gets dry, it's slick. So on a two-stroke and not understanding when the power is going to hit and all the different things, it can be a little harder to ride, I guess you could say. So anyways, he came through the corner in a race situation, it looks like, and probably got a little antsy, a little anxious, got on the gas just a little bit too hard. The back tire broke loose, and when it happens like that on this type of dirt, there's not a lot for it to grab. So it kind of just goes until you have a mistake and fall over. And it looks like he's pretty far.
Oh man, that thing caught traction after it lost traction.
Yeah,
that's
it pushed up enough dirt to catch traction, I think is kind of what we're looking for. I'm just trying to, so his body position, let's give him a good body position to stand.
Great body position.
Yeah, good body position.
He knows what he's doing.
You know, leg could be a little higher, head could be a little further forward, but it's not horrible. I don't think this was due to body position. I think this was due to just too much throttle. Let's watch it.
Yeah, he actually started to lose the front end first.
Yep. Yeah. So just a loss of traction. So a couple things that you could look into is, were you seated in a good part of the bike to make sure you had the right traction on the front end? Were you too far forward, too far back? Another thing is, was your air pressure good in your tires? So something simple to check, you know, sometimes I never check. This guy knows. We go mountain biking, I'm just like, give it a little squeeze
always
and
gets
go.
flats.
No, I do. Name the last one. Never. Okay,
you ruined so many wheels.
That's also not true. So anyways, make sure you're doing all the small things that can prevent these things, but also spend enough time on this type of surface, working on good throttle control to mitigate this. I think the big thing is this race situation always elevates your anxiety and your ability to go farther than you should. So make sure that you're riding a calm race, taking deep breaths, thinking through the corners, thinking through your passes, thinking through your jumps, all that stuff.
100%.
So,
dirt is like a big, thick book with a lot of pages. Okay, the pages are different dirt types. There's a lot of different dirt types. You've got to understand, you've got to be able to thoroughly read those pages and see what kind of dirt types you're going to encounter. We could see that he's on some shiny dirt there. So we know it's going to be slick.
Like that's chapter 6.
Read the pages in the book. That's all.
Okay. Fail number 3, we got Justin Twilley here.
I just went in not completely straight, started kicking.
Okay.
Listening to the bike, it sounds like he's in the right place in the power of the two-stroke, which is good. What I see is it's actually a front-to-back balance issue. And what dictates the technique you use in whoops is going to be the frequency of the whoop, how far apart they are, the pitch, the height, all that, right? And the dirt type as well. We're in sandy dirt here, so you want to do that row the boat motion where you're keeping the back wheel down and the front wheel light, almost trying to tap each one with your front wheel, or just get your front wheel over each one, and you're kind of pushing
a little bit
with the back end.
So when he's talking about row the boat, what you're looking at is when you're at the peak of the jump, the bike is as close to your butt as it's going to be, and then when you're in the trough, your legs straighten out and keep the back tire on the ground. The front tire stays up the whole time, right? So you're just kind of tapping the front tire and taking your legs, pushing the back tire down in the trough, and then letting, once you get to the next whoop, you gotta like brake at your knees, let the bike come up to you, and then push it back down. So it's kind of got the row the boat motion. So that's kind of what he's talking about there. Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, so his front end was too low right there, and it started deflecting off of each whoop. And I think we had a weight transfer, too much weight on the front, and that back end started to swap because of that.
All right, last one. We got a pro crash. It looks like we got
Pro crash.
Villapoto, Canard, Rocks, and Tomac. Here we go. Pro crash alert. We should have a pro crash.
Pro crash.
Pro crash.
Bing, bing, bing. I want the screen flashing.
Okay, here we go.
Oh.
Whoa! I didn't even know who to look.
Bogle.
Come on, Bogle. He's got the best style in the game, though. We got
Bogle. Oh man, that was crazy.
All right,
so now we're watching Bogle.
Using all of the
oh,
man,
dang,
did he clip
weird.
Something there?
No, so what I think happened is that he didn't expect his back tire to clip the top of that, and it hit it and caught traction and looped him out.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Let's try it again. All right, so let's talk about that crash. A lot of times the pros will do what we call like a tire tap. Is that what you call it? Wheel tap.
Yeah.
And so it looks like that he could have pulled the front end up expecting the back end was going to hit the top of that jump and then bouncing back level or bouncing front end down going into that corner. And when you pull like that, you know the front tire is going to only keep rising unless you hit the back brake or hit the back tire on something. And there wasn't enough time to hit the back brake, so it wasn't a big jump. Back tire missed it. He gets looped out and a little out of balance and falls. It could be other things, but from this point of view, it looks like that he could have been trying to do. And Bogle's kind of flossy too. He likes doing cool stuff like that.
He's got some Gucci style.
Yeah, he's got Gucci style. So I think that we may just be up against him like running up front, having fun. That's what it looks like. I like to watch him ride like that. And let's watch it one more time to see.
Back to the outside, using all.
Man,
it looks out of balance.
Yeah, it looks like he was a little far back too, and he might have. What was he trying? Some crazy like jump over the track stuff there, like land on the other side of the banners? I don't know. Looks crazy from this view.
Is this Cooper?
That's Cooper Webb. He's squaring up. He's like, I'm out of here, man.
By him either way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that this is probably like a 1 in a million kind of thing. He hit that rut a little weird too, and everything kind of got a little off balance. But what I will say is it looks like he's running up front, and that high pressure makes you do things that you wouldn't typically do.
For sure.
And so, this could be, very well could be a case where he just kind of made a real small mistake that ended, it's not a bad crash, but it just, there was no saving it. So, all right, if you like this video, it's episode number 10. We got 9 more episodes over here. Don't forget to follow all of our Instagrams that are involved with this, which is Cody, my Instagram. Can you put those on the screen? And also at the MX Factory. Like, subscribe would really be helpful, and make sure you check out that affiliate link that we left down below. Thank you, guys.